I wish I knew the story here. Here's a perfectly cut log, cut to the perfect length, and another one, a perfect looking log, cut to the perfect length, cut on a stump by a purely professional person. That's a perfect cut with that nice notch with the hinge and everything. And I wonder why they're here. I mean, obviously they were cut for logs for lumber, and there's a bunch over here too. Were they illegal cuts? I mean, here's another one. This one looks like it could have been a beautiful telephone pole, but it stays here in the forest. Maybe it was a illegal cut, who knows. So, we have been running the back roads of the Cherokee National Forest for the last 4.5 hours, and we've gotten to some pretty scary roads. So scary that I was afraid to put the camera out. So, the stress level has gotten enough, and we've decided to go for a hike. I think Akil has been beaten around in the back enough. He's ready for a hike. So, we are going to the Donley cabin, which is supposed to be a authentic mid 18th century or 17th century Appalachian cabin that is maintained for campers. So you can actually rent this cabin. So let's see if we can find it and see what it's like. Excuse the fog, the camera was in the air conditioning too long. This is a pretty neat little stream here. It's awfully noisy for such a little stream, and it's awful cluttered with logs and stuff. I wonder how those got up there. Some people have a cute sense of humor. Garbage in the woods. Why is it always beer cans? I don't know. It's like everywhere. You can't really clean it all up because it's everywhere. Alright. Sorry. Back to the hike. Well, little hike up the mountain, and here we are. It's a cute little cabin. Got a fence line of weeds. I don't know if that's supposed to be grapes or something, but this is the Donley cabin. Nice spot in the open, and it's open, so we'll go in. It says the temperature up here is 70. You see that? I guess it's 79 or 80, somewhere in there. Ooh, pretty dark in here. It's got a kitchen table. Pretty dark in there. Bunk beds. Big bed. More bunk beds. A couple of really nice rocking chairs. Wow. It's pretty nice. Got a little hole here. Got a spider to keep down the bugs. It's got a great big laid up stone fireplace. That would have had a little bit of mud or clay to hold it together, and then that's it. Looks like you can still have fires in the fireplace. They've got a fire extinguisher here, just in case. Got a back door. And an outhouse. You got a dog. The underbelly's pretty closed up. Doesn't seem like anything's living under there, except maybe snakes. Has a door to get into that. Oh, you know, I've got to look at the bathroom. Ooh, like a big. That's not the seat I want to sit on. With that big old guy there. You always want to rattle a stick around inside before you sit down. Let's see if there's anything underneath. Just people's garbage that they've left in there. That would be the garden, I imagine. I wonder if anybody comes up and plants it on a normal year. Maybe plant some cucumbers and grapes and who knows what else. We are hiking in the Upper Bald River Wilderness, Cherokee National Forest. This is way into the woods. We have seen very few people and luckily very little garbage at the moment. But we stopped here because there's a beaver dam here. And I don't see beavers much in all the places that I've been, so they were everywhere up north, of course. But I don't know if there's a reason they're not everywhere down here other than that it's a cultural thing with the southern people. But here's the front end of the dam right there, and there's where the over spillway is, right down in there. It's hard to see it because we got a lot of brush in front of me, but that's their pond. I don't see their house. Here is a better view of the dam, or one part of the dam anyways. You can see the height of the dam is about 5 feet. They've raised the water level about 5 feet. And of course, it has flooded the area. And this may kill the trees because they don't like having their roots underwater. So they may die, and this may become an open meadow, and it will be called a beaver meadow. And it's not so bad. It makes it a very rich soil area. It helps with flooding downstream. Doesn't wash the mud downstream unless it breaks out the dam. But it's pretty neat. I don't see the beaver house anywhere though. Not sure what this is, but looks like a hamburger. Pretty big mushroom, I'd say. We just stopped on the road next to this area that has been all cut down, like in the last 2 years probably. It's about 2 years old. And I'm trying to figure out why. It looks like they just thinned out the forest, but they made it a tinderbox for a forest fire. I mean, it's just all this small stuff has been cut and left to sit here. And I guess the truth is, if it caught fire, it would be a fairly small brush fire along the ground, because it's just not very tall, and all the trees are tall. There's no leaves near the ground on the trees, and as long as they have decent bark, it won't burn. But it's kind of interesting. I don't know why they would do this. One of the nice things about doing something like this is that it lets the underbrush come back up, because it opens a little light, and so the berry bushes come in, and then the bears and everything else. But Akila's pulling up all the branches and sticks and shaking the bugs out, so we got to keep moving. He's trying to pull this tree out of the woods. He needs exercise.